Hey peeps, welcome to our next video on the nutrition course. It's going to be a pretty quick one today, and all we're going to go over is what do proteins, carbs, and fats actually do in your body and in your diet. So, protein is responsible for all of the following functions: repairing and building muscles, regulating hormones, helping produce blood cells, helping with building bone, cartilage, and also skin, hair, nails. And the best feature of it from a dietary point of view is it helps you feel fuller. Now, if you remember in our previous video, we worked out that we needed 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. This is as much as you will ever realistically need, as you can increase your protein intake if you're on a very low calorie diet, as it will help you feel fuller, but it's not ideal. Ideally, we don't want to be restricting anything too much on a diet, as then things get really restrictive, really hard to stick to, and it can affect your mood and everything when you're restricting yourself, like severely. So protein is the building blocks. It's like the Lego of our body, right? Everything comes from protein. Carbs, on the other hand, are your body's fuel, your body's preferred fuel. And it can also help spare protein being used for energy, which is possible, although it's a very expensive and inefficient way of fueling your body, which is using protein for energy, that is. It also enables protein to build new muscle tissue, and it's also turned into glucose, which is then in turn used and also stored as energy. It is possible, however, to get by on a low or zero carb intake. However, you will lose weight rapidly, but most of this is water and muscle tissue, which ideally we don't want to be losing too much muscle tissue. You'll also have zero energy and a very low tolerance, and they literally on low carb diet it's so easy to get into arguments over the stupidest of things. Trust me. You'll also be very prone to headaches and mood swings because, as we said before, carbs are your body's favorite source of energy. So if your body's not getting that, it's not going to be functioning properly until it manages to bring itself back into line. Which, while you're having all these headaches and mood swings in the meantime, it can feel like forever. It's like being a teenager again. Fat is useful for being a secondary source of energy. So once you've used up all your glucose from an intense exercise, your body will then turn to using fat as energy. Again, it's on a low carb diet, fat is your main source of energy. So usually when we go to a low carb diet, we increase our fat intake to compensate for the lower amount of energy. That's also useful for protecting our vital organs, which is pretty vital, and also helps our brain to function and helps to absorb vitamins. Now, there was this old myth ages ago that eating fat makes you fat, which is not the case at all. The reason this come around was because, remember we've said fat has 9 calories per gram. So it's really dense in calories. And you can imagine it's really easy to eat over your calories if you eat too much fat. So you think you eat 10 grams of fat, there's 90 calories. Okay? You eat over that and it's just going to add up and add up and add up and add up. So fat took a lot of the blame for people gaining weight. But it's not the fat that does this, it's the amount of calories that people are taking in. Yeah, you could eat too many calories in protein, you will still gain weight. You eat too many calories in carbs, you will gain weight. Even if your fat intake's really minimal, you eat too much of the other ones and you're going to gain weight regardless of what your fat intake is. So it's not fat that makes you fat, it's eating too much calories and crap diets that make people fat. So this pretty much wraps up our second video, and if you have any questions or anything, just do so in the comments. Thank you.